Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle for Wednesday, the 12th of January. I hope you're feeling nice and relaxed, in a Zen-like mood, ready to attack the Los Angeles Times expert level Sudoku puzzle for today. I think I am. Um, something. I know a lot of people play this game to think, or maybe they think it can improve their memory, or I know some people think it can stave off Alzheimer's or whatever. I'm not sure that the evidence is there for that. But anyway, in terms of absent-mindedness, it doesn't work because about an hour ago, my cat will only eat freshly cooked chicken. Actually, I buy this really expensive imported special diet that he needs, which is high fiber, which he won't eat because he doesn't like the taste. So I try to hide it in the middle of freshly cooked chicken. I have to cook chicken every day for him. He has the life of lives the life of a king. But anyway, I did the pot, set the timer, and when I went to look in the pot after 25 minutes, I found no chicken. I had boiled water for 25 minutes without chicken. So absent-mindedly, I had forgotten to put the chicken in. So playing Sudoku for many years hasn't improved my absent-mindedness, and that's just one example of many. Anyway, let's get on with today's game. 2 blocks across this row, 2 blocks across this row here, 2 blocks up there. Let's stick a 2 there, shall we? I saw something else as well while I was chatting to you. What was it that I saw? Oh yeah, the 2 blocking down here, the 2 across there, and the 2 across there. I knew I saw something else. There it was. Okay. Right, let's now look at the grid properly. Just those numbers were screaming at me, 2s. There we go. Nicely done. Now there's a 5 across the top here. 5 has to be in that square. There's only one empty square when we consider the 5 blocking the top row. Okay, let's just look at this 4, 7, and 8 before we go any further. So the 8s will be across there. Okay. 4, 4s are going to be there. I'm going to put 4s down there. Okay. And 7s. 7. Okay, so this is a okay. These 2 squares have to be a 4 and a 7 only, right? Because 4 and 7 are missing along here, and they will block along here, and 4 and 7 block up here as well, right? So 4 and 7 are here. That means that this 5 blocking across here and this 5 blocking here puts a 5 into that square there. Let's think about it again, the 4 and 7. Okay, I don't think it gives me much else. All right, right, back here again. So what was this? 4, 7, and 8. So the remainder is, well, the 8 we know is over here. The remainder for here is 1, I mean these squares, right? We're looking at 1, 3, 6, 9. 1, 3, 6, 9. Hmm. All right, I'm not getting anything. Let's highlight some digits and start looking around the grid, shall we? I haven't even looked for more easy digits yet. There's probably a couple more easy ones in here. I haven't even done the easy ones yet, I think. Anyway, 1 is very lonesome, isn't it? Not doing much else. Right, so 2's after our work has put into several locations, restrictions. We should say, okay, 3 blocks across here, 3 blocks across here, 3 blocks down here. So that's an easy 3 to get. Three is going to be in these squares and these squares. Somewhere down there. Okay, and that's about it. 4's then, ooh. 4's pretty lonely, but it does at least restrict us to those squares there. 4 is somewhere there, isn't it? So, so 4 is going to be, yes, as I said, the 4 is 7, 4 is down there. In fact, it's not that lonely. Okay, 5's. Hmm. 7's are going to be here, somewhere up there, down there as I mentioned before, somewhere along there. Up there, 8's then. My eyes are quite sore today. I've been looking at the screen for rather a long time. Okay, 8 blocks across here and 8 blocks down here. So we've got 8 in one of these 2 squares here. So let's extend it across this row, 8 blocking across this row and 8 up here. So 8 can go there. Again, that's an easy one. I think probably you spotted it some time ago, but you know, I'm just working through the numbers right now, having done something different, started in a slightly different way. 8's now blocking in these directions, so we can fit an 8 there. 8's are now here, and I think that's about it. The pair up there doesn't matter much. And so on to 9's. 9 is somewhere there. Here, okay. 9 blocks down here and 9 blocks across here, so we have a pair of 9's in these 2 squares. Let's extend that across this row. 9 blocking across this row, and a 9 will fit into there quite neatly. Okay, so just identifying where the 9's can go now. These squares like this, but down here we have this 3 like that. Okay, right. Yeah, my eyes are aching. Right, missing numbers across here are 1, 6, 7. 1, 6, 7. Missing numbers down this column are 1, 4, 1, 4, 7, 8. Is that right? 1, 4, 7, 8? Yes, I do believe so. Okay, so guess what? 4, 7, and 8 are in this square, so this has got to be a 1 then. Okay, that's great, because now 1 block's up here, 1 block's down there, 1 will fit into there. So these 2 squares are what, 6 and 7? Is that right? But we still can't say which is which just yet. 6 will now be in these 2 squares, and now put 6 down there. If this helps me very much. Don't think it does, really, does it? Twos are somewhere down here. We've got these twos here. 6, 2. Could be anything else. No, the fives are here. Sevens are like that. Eights are like that. Right, where to look next? I'm going to highlight the digits just once more. If you're new to the channel and wondering why it's taking me so long, I don't play these games at all ahead of starting the video, so I don't know the solution in advance. This is not a Sudoku channel where I know the answer and I'm just showing you what I already learned previously. I'm actually finding out the answer as you watch. Hopefully finding out the answer anyway. I'm not getting anywhere, but I'm just trying to think about this 4 and 7 here. Is there anything I can do in this block? Now, remembering that this is 4 and 7. And I know the 3 is in one of these two squares up here. The 1, I've got no idea about. 6. 6 just blocks up this column here, so 6. And then 9. 9 is a pair here. Okay, I think I've gone as far as I can go without pencil marks now. I think that's it. So let's put some in, shall I? So let's do this 4 and 7 I mentioned before. Let's put in the 3's up here. I mentioned before as well. Let's put the 3's over here as well. Okay. Right, let's go one by one then. So, do we know any more about the 1's? Not particularly. The 2's, we definitely do. We know 2's go in those squares. And here, and also in that column somewhere in those 3 squares there. 3's somewhere along here. 4's are in those squares as previously mentioned. 4 is somewhere along there, and that puts 4 in one of these 2 squares because of this 4 blocking down here, of course. This 4 blocks across here, so we have a pair of 4's in those squares. That's it for pairs on 4. 5, then 5 blocks down this column here. Not much else is useful. 6's. 6 has to be in these squares, and then down here in these 2 squares, because there's 6 and there's 6, of course. You'll see the patterns now. But when it's highlighted, it's much easier to see, isn't it? Okay, I think that's it. 7's, well, 7 blocking across here and 7 blocking across here, so a pair of 7's are available there. 7 is somewhere across that row there. Okay, the 7 blocks up here, and the 7 there will block down there, so a pair of 7's can go there. Okay, 8's. 8 blocks down here and across this row, so a pair of 8's are possible there. 8's are missing from this row, like that. And then 9's. A pair of 9's up here. This 9 blocks down this column, this 9 blocks across this row, so leaving us 2 possibilities for 9's in that block. We also have 9 blocking across this row, and 9 again, so 9 is there. So I think that's it for pairs. This is not a naked pair of 3 or 5, because I've put in 3's and 5's in all of this column, not just pairs, so this is something to watch out for if you're using like a less than standard Snyder notation. That means Snyder, I call it Snyder, I think should be called Snyder plus 1. That's kind of what it is, the paired candidates. And then extra one. By the way, about the Snyder notation, I independently developed that idea by myself as well. In other words, I have been playing Sudoku for years and worked out that idea for myself before ever learning about it online and finding out that somebody had kind of written a book about it or made a big fuss about it. But I had actually been doing that for years and years myself, just working out. And I think you also, the people on this channel who comment, I think people who comment on this channel have worked out their own ideas as well, their own forms of logic. And I think if you're new to Sudoku, this is a good thing as well. You also probably will be able to work out your own ideas. You don't have to learn everything from other people. It's really good to just try it yourself and see what, experiment a bit and see. And especially when you start thinking about if this then that, it's a bit like computer programming or something, if then else or something like that. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, I was supposed to be playing Sudoku. Sorry about that. I went off into other worlds. So, well, where to start? Does it matter really? Down here we've got a lot of candidates already placed, and up here we've got quite a few digits already in. Down here we have fewer digits placed. I have no idea where the right place to begin is, so I'll just begin at the top and go do this top horizontal chute, then I'll come down this vertical central chute. That's what I've decided, unless of course I get lucky and find something useful along the way, which means I won't need to. Right, 1 blocks across here, so we can fit digit 1 into these squares. 2, 3, 4, 5 is done. 6 blocks along exactly the same squares, right? And there's nothing down here, so 6 is also possible in those squares. What happened there? Did I have some? I'm not sure if I had some. Let's do that again. I'm not sure if I had some other cells selected. I've got to be careful here. 6. Right. 7 blocks up this column here and across there. So we have 3 possibilities for 7, and the 8, 9 are in already. So 1 affects nothing here because remember this is 4, 7 we already know about, so 1 is in any of these squares. 2, 3, 4, 5 all done. 6 blocks the same squares, right? Oh no, not that one there, sorry. We had 1 blocking up here, so 6 in those 3 squares. 7, 8, 9 are in. Right, now let's have a look in case we can spot anything useful. No, 4, 7, 3 numbers in 3 squares, but of course we knew that already, didn't we? So that's nothing, is it? No, I think there's nothing across the top chute that screams eliminate me. So down here we are just 1 digit missing from here, and that's a 7, and that can go in any of those squares. Down here we've got 1, we've got 2, we've got 3, we don't have 4 yet, so 4 blocks across here like this, and 4 is allowed in the other places. 5 we've got, 6 we've got, 7 we've got, we don't have 8 yet, 8 blocks down here and 8 blocks across here, like that. So 8 is allowed in those 3 squares and 9 is in place. Right, now maybe this will be more useful. I'm hoping it will be. And I'm going to say yuck. That didn't really give me anything. So let's, any preferences from here on in, I think. Oh, don't think it matters really, does it? Maybe over here, this block here. All right, 1 can go anywhere. 2, 3, 4 is done. 5 blocks down here, so we have these places for 5. 6 blocks up here. Anything else? No, so 6 is possible like that. 7 is in, 8 is in, and 9 is in, so that's done now. Well, I've spotted, look, a pair of 1 and 6 here already before filling in the rest of the candidates. So let's take advantage of that immediately, because this can't be a 1 and 6. It's got to be an 8. Okay, when we remove the 1, remove the 6. This is just for, if you're new to Sudoku, this is a matching pair, two digits in 2 squares, Nothing else can go in there. We've filled in all of the candidates in both of these two blocks now, okay? So this is a 1 and 6 only. That means we have to remove 1s and 6s in this column. When we do that, we're left in this square with an 8. And up here, we can also remove the 1 and the 6, like that. Okay. Now this 8, is that going to do anything? Well, yeah, we can remove candidate 8 there. That is going to put a pair of, that in fact is going to give us an 8 down here, 8 blocking down here, and 8 across here, so 8 must be in this square here, meaning these squares cannot contain 8. 8 is in this square here, and now we're left with a single 4 there. That puts a 7 in this square, and an 8 up there. Okay, let's get rid of candidate 8 there. 8 is now a completed digit, in fact. Now, how does our 4 affect things? Right, great. First up, let's get rid of those 4s where we in the same block. And also we know that this can't be 4. And in fact, 4 is now definitely in that square. There's only one place for a 4 to go here now. Let's see. Obviously, this 4 blocks this square, so 4 is here, and that means this will be a 7, and a 4 will be here, like so. One number to get here now, it's a 6. If you remember, that means we're going to put a 7 here because we had 6 or 7 missing from this row. This now cannot be a 7. Okay. All of that from finding this pair of 1 and 6 here. Wasn't that delightful? Right. Now, what else? Oh, look, we have a pair of 2 and 6 here. Now, this is done, right? All of the candidates are done here. So now we have 2 and 6, so that's got to be a 7. This 7 means that this can't be 7, so 7 is in here. We can remove candidate 7 there. And things are looking hunky-dory now, I would say. Shall we just highlight the digits and see if there's anything looking really easy for us to get? Yeah, so if you remember, 1 and 6 now block down here, right? So no 1s or 6s allowed down this column. This one blocks across here. So we now know that 1 is in that square there, and therefore this one and this one here can be removed. Okay. That is going to put a 1 somewhere in that row. I'll put it in for now. The 2s, have we learned anything new about 2? Nothing to our great advantage. 3s. 3s are still much of a muchness. Now, 4s we can do a lot with. 4 blocks up here, 4 blocks across here. So 4 will be in this square if I choose the right mode, and that means 4 will have to be in this square because this 4 must be taken out. Now, across here now, this will have to be a 7, of course, and the 4 will go there. 4 is now our completed digit. How are we doing on 7s? Ah, yeah. So this can't be a 7, must be a 3, and the 7 will be in the only other spot it can go. 4, 7, and 8 are now done. Like a kipper. Right. So let's click again, like we did last summer. 1s are like this. 2s. Hold on. 1s. Okay. 2s. 3s I still need. Don't need 4. 5s I need. Okay, 5 blocks across here, right? We've got a pair of 5s here. 5 blocks down here. And so we can say there are a pair of 5s in those squares now. 5 blocks down here, so we know this is more important. 5s are here, meaning this cannot be 5, therefore must be a 3, and the 5 will fit here, and that also means that 5 will be a pair in those 2 squares. We still got this intersecting 5 from the top here, this and these 5s here blocking along, right? Okay, we need a 6 still. We need a 9, that's the other number we need to get. Okay, so we've got some more candidates to fill in. Obviously, I stopped when I got to this point, right? There was nothing else. Sorry, I stopped filling in candidates at that point and then went off at a tangent. And so now I should get back to filling in all the candidates. So let's look again and see where everything else can go. So the only ones that are not, this is the only block here not accounted for ones, and the ones can actually go anywhere. Excuse me. Every other block has ones or candidate ones. 2 candidates or digits, all done. 3s. Okay, 3 blocks down here, 3 blocks down here, so we can place 3s into those squares. 3 blocks across here. No, I didn't see. This is gonna give us the game now. 3 and a 2 are a matching pair here now, but this means this cannot be 3, so we shall remove it, and that leaves us with a single 3 to place in this square here now. Is that right? Have I got all of the I did get all of the candidates here, didn't I? I'm pretty sure I did. I'm just a bit concerned that I might have forgotten something. 196. Well, okay. If I have filled it in correctly, and I'm just hoping that I have 9, that's a single 9, right? And this will be a 9 down here. Okay, and this will be a 9. And this won't be a 9. And this won't be a 9, but a 9 will be in this square here. Okay, now back. So this can't be a 9 now, it's going to have to be a 1. And this will be a 6. And the 6 will go here, and the 1 will go there. And this will not be a 1. Remember, I haven't filled in all the candidates down here, so I can't assume that's a 2 just yet. That's the danger on playing the game like this without all candidates in place. Now the 6 we have here, so this has got to be a 1, meaning these 1s cannot stand, and the 1 will be in this square, and this will be a 1, and this will not be a 1. Like I said, can't assume it's a 5 just yet. Oh, I can actually, because now we know that this is a 5 down here, because this is a pair of 2 and 3, so the 5 goes there, and this will be a 5 up here, and this can't be a 5, so 5 is in that square there. This 5 means 5 will be here, and we just need a 6 to finish that block. 1 digit missing up here, which is also a 6, I believe. Okay, 6 blocking across here, 6 blocking down here, that will be a 6, giving us a 2 here and a 6 there. And this 2 blocks this square, so this will have to be a 2, meaning this is a 3. Our 2 goes here, and to finish the game, a 3. Okay, oh, that took me a long time. I think I was spending a long time before putting in candidates. Maybe that's why. Okay, an overly long game there, considering it wasn't that tough. It just took me quite a long time to get to the end. Anyway, that's it for today. Well, that's it for now. I might come back later with an extra puzzle if I'm in the mood. And if you're in the mood, I hope you'll join me. Otherwise, join me whenever you are in the mood. And of course, there are hundreds of games on here now. I've been playing since the 1st of January 2021, so we're over a year and 11 days already into this channel. So you can go back and have a look at some of the earliest. And also, you might see how my technique has changed, or rather how I comment on numbers might have changed. And also, you'll notice that in the early days, I wasn't using this Sudoku Exchange solver, which I find is very useful because you can highlight patterns quite easily. The older ones might look a bit more difficult. Okay, that's it. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.